Hey guys, so in today's video we are going to be looking at Procreate's new update, which is Procreate 5.2. This is still in beta mode and I got access to their beta mode to test it out for you guys. So without any further ado, let's just jump right into the video. Also, the audio quality in this video might suffer a little bit because I don't have my mic with me right now and I am kind of traveling around, so excuse that. Other than that, I hope you enjoy the video. Okay guys, so the major update Procreate 5.2 is providing you with is 3D. Now you cannot sculpt in Procreate, so that's still not there. It'll be too much to do that on an iPad if I'm not wrong, but yeah, you can still just paint, color, change the environment, change the lighting of the object that you might have sculpted in some 3D tool, 3D software. Now for this video I actually downloaded this 3D object from the internet. Now you can import OBJ format. So if you are somebody who's a 3D artist and sculpts a lot of stuff over Blender or any other 3D tool, then you can just export that sculpted object into a OBJ file format, and then you can just import it here on Procreate to color it, to maybe change the lighting, to maybe change the environment of the object. So here I just downloaded this random gun sort of thing from the internet, and this was in OBJ file format. So if you want to have fun and you don't know how to sculpt yet, then you can actually just download from the internet some source file, some 3D source file to just have fun and maybe just to kind of color it. It was fun, you guys. I really had fun painting this, even though I don't know what the hell I'm doing right here. As you guys can see, I'm just creating whatever. I'm just creating some random thing. I cannot even say curse word here, but I'm just creating some random stuff over that gun, and it is kind of looking nice. And as you guys can see, the brush stroke over that blue thing looks kind of 3D too. So that was amazing. And yeah, there is a different technique to kind of color this. So if you want me to create a whole another video on just 3D part of this update, maybe when the update releases, when you guys can use it too, I can create a in-depth tutorial as in from where to download this 3D file in OBJ format and how to start coloring and stuff like that, and how to just have fun basically. So yeah, that's what I was actually doing here. And yeah, this, as you guys can see right here, from this panel, from the setting panel, you can actually edit the lighting or the environment for your object, as you guys can see right here. So as you guys can see right here, I have on the right hand side on the top, I have three options, which is environment and add light. So in the environment, you can either increase or decrease the exposure of the whole environment your object is in, and you can also change the lighting, I should say, as per the different lighting setting that we have here on this environment tab, which is kind of amazing. And I actually played around with them a lot just to see which looks good and which doesn't. So I just tried each and every one of them to see how each of them is looking on the object. So it was fun, you guys. It was fun doing it, honestly. So when the update releases, when the actual update releases, I'd highly recommend you guys, even if you're not a 3D artist, just go ahead and Google free 3D objects or OBJ file formats, and you'll find some really good objects over there for free, and then you can just import those on Procreate and you can just have fun. Who knows, in future this might interest you in having a 3D artist career. You never know. It was fun, you guys. So yeah, I'm so happy that Procreate is bringing something so interesting and is able to bring something so interesting on an iPad. Like, 3D in itself is a heavy process to create a 3D object, to sculpt it, to paint it and everything. Even though I know Procreate has still not introduced sculpting part of 3D, but still it's just so amazing that they're able to introduce at least this part where you can color, change the environment, lighting and stuff like that. So that is amazing, you guys. I love Procreate, and I'm just falling for Procreate every time they release their new update. So that's about that. I'm not gonna go in depth about how this really works and how to import and stuff like that, because the update is still not released, and I'll be making a in-depth video with my mic with a good audio quality and about how to actually paint a 3D object on Procreate. So yeah, this is just to show you guys how this is looking, and this was just to test it, and I actually loved it, and I loved this part, this lighting for the environment, so I kept it. And to export your 3D object, you can either export it in a PNG format just to kind of showcase what you have created. You don't really have to do it in a OBJ format until and unless you want to kind of edit it further in some other software. You can also export it in a animated GIF format, where there'll be a small GIF showing the 360 of the object, 360 view of the object. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it will just go in this circle just to actually show the whole object. Alright, it's kind of hard to explain, but I hope you're getting what I'm trying to say here. So I actually exported this in a PNG format because I like that, and I didn't want to export the GIF format just yet. I was just trying and experimenting. So yeah, I did actually export it in a PNG format, and I saved it on my iPad, obviously. Now, another amazing part about this update is when you open up the brush library, you can actually see the recently used brushes, and that was amazing. That is amazing. You just always go back and pick up brushes from there. And then obviously color cards. So here you'll have these little cards with all the color you have, or all the palettes that you have, and they will have their name as well, which is quite interesting. And you can actually build a color palette right over here also by just picking up color from the artwork that you are creating. So I picked up these colors and I just tapped onto there just to create a palette. That's how you create a palette on Procreate, by the way. And you'll just see the full detail of the color, the full name of the color, which is quite interesting, right? And that's that. Another thing that I really liked about this update is that you can actually save the brush size, as in when you tap on, when you slide that slider to increase or decrease the brush size, you can just tap onto it, hit the plus icon, and it will just mark it there. And I hope this is making sense to kind of remember what brush size you were using before, because sometimes you want to use a small size brush and sometimes you want to use large size brush, and you want to kind of switch back and forth from one to the other, and sometimes you just forget what the brush size was. So I think this is quite helpful for that. I hope I'm clear about what I'm trying to say here. It's kind of difficult to explain everything, but that was just quite self-explanatory. And another amazing thing about this update is page assist. So you basically can just turn it on, and one page is equal to one layer. And if you are somebody who's into storyboard art and stuff like that, and or you want to create some sort of PDF, then this is for you. So one layer is equal to a page. You can just export every page into a PDF format later on. And yeah, and you can also merge these pages all together to create just one page. So yeah, it's simple. It's just that simple. Just like you have animation assist and one frame is equal to one layer, here one page is equal to one layer. It's just quite simple. And the last thing that I want to show you guys is the pressure and smoothing of a brush. Now you can actually play around with these settings to make sure to kind of stabilize your brush. So I actually increased this little setting right in the middle. I forgot the name. And when you actually increase this setting, your brush will be stabilized to the point where when you create something, it'll be so smooth and so stabilized that you can actually create any shape without worrying about brush being zigzaggy, and it'll be stabilized and It'll help you creating good shapes, especially circular shapes I'm talking about. So you can just play around with these settings to see what suits you the best. And yeah, again, I'm still new to this and I'm still kind of testing it, but I can just say I am loving this new update, and it'll be releasing soon. I'm forgetting the date, but this new update is quite amazing. There are a lot of other features as well, but in this video I just covered the main ones that they introduced. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this really quick overview of the new Procreate update, and if you did, give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'm really sorry for my audio quality for today because I don't have my mic right now. But other than that, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, and I will see you guys in the next video.